What up, y'all? We are live. I'm going to give some people some time to hop on. Happy Thursday, everybody. Yep, so today I'm going to be talking about business credit as always. So, yeah, make sure y'all get this information. It's free. If you have a business, if you're thinking about starting a business, you definitely want to make sure that you know about business credit. Because when I started business, I had no idea about business credit. I had no idea that I did not need to use my personal social security number to get business credit. So yeah, that's free game, y'all. So make sure y'all get this. This is what the rich is doing, the wealthy is doing. They're using other people's money to get rich and to get money. So yeah. So I'm just going to let a couple more people join the live. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me this Thursday. You know, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me, and I appreciate y'all. Name that song. No, I'm kidding. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then I'll go ahead and get started. If you guys have questions, please ask me questions in the comments so I can answer it. I really am doing this for you guys, so I'm going to be talking a lot. But if anything specifically comes up, make sure you guys ask me. I want to make sure this is really tailored for you. So I really want to answer all of your questions that you may have. I'm going to give a couple more people time to join, and then we will get started. And if y'all have to hop off, that's all good. I understand. You can catch it on my IGTV. That way you'll have all the info and kind of watch it on your own free time. You know, it's Thursday. Y'all might got plans, but it's cool. I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes. Y'all doing anything tonight? Any fun activities this coming up weekend? Anything? Something. Let me know. I want to hear from y'all. All right, we'll give it 1 more minute and I'm going to get started. I wish I had some like elevator music that I can play while y'all just sitting here looking at me. Y'all like my lipstick? I just bought it today. I had to go get a new eyebrow pencil from Sephora, so, you know, I'm like, oh, what else they got in here? Yeah, so I got some new lipstick. I feel like an adult when I wear lipstick. I feel like a lady. I feel grown up. Okay, anyways, y'all ain't come here to hear me talk about lipstick. But, all right, so business credit. Does everybody know what business credit? Have you heard of business credit before I start preaching to y'all about business credit? So pretty much it's simply credit obtained under your business name. And so pretty much your business builds its own credit profile separate from the business owner. So pretty much that means that you do not need your social security number in order to build business credit. And that's what I really love about business credit because it's very simple. When it comes to personal credit, I feel like it's really convoluted in the fact that, you know, 30% is, you know, credit utilization, 10% is credit history, maybe 5% is, you know, how much lines of credit you have available to you. Pretty much business credit is pretty black and white. It's pretty much all about, did you pay your bills on time? So did we lend you money? Did you use the money? And did you pay us back before or by the deadline? If so, you get positive remarks. And business credit does not care about your utilization rate. So just say company A, B, and C gave me $5,000 and every month I only use $100 of that $5,000. Maybe in a year later, I want to increase my credit line. They're not going to increase my credit line because they're going to say, hey, why do you need the money? Because for the past year, you only been spending $100 a month of the $5,000 we gave you. We're not going to increase your credit limit. So they really want you to spend that money that they give you as long as you pay it back early and on time. So that's what it's all about. So business credit, it reports to three different bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and Dun and Bradstreet. So that's the three credit bureaus that the credit companies report to for business credit. Most people are, familiar with Equifax and Experian because personal credit also reports to them. But the new one is Dun and Bradstreet. So if you are planning on, building your business credit, you do want a DUNS number. DUNS. You want a DUNS number. So make sure if you have your LLC and your business address and everything in your business structure set up, that you really want to go to Dun and Bradstreet or DNB.com and get your DUNS number. That is super imperative in order to start building your business credit. Okay, so that's pretty much holistically what business credit is. And so the reason why you need it is because you're able to get, different net term accounts, retail accounts, and also you have access to cash credit. So these different accounts that you're able to get will help you to build your business a little quicker. Unless, you come from money, unless you're just sitting on cash. A lot of us don't have hundreds of $1,000s to simply play with and invest in our business. Unfortunately, as minorities, we just typically didn't come from that or have that available to us. But even if you did, it's still smart to use other people's money, because what you can do is once you build a good, strong credit profile, you can do different things with it. You can buy vehicles with business credit. You can buy property with business credit. You can buy equipment that you need. You can pay your bills. You can pay salaries with business credit. You can do anything business related with business credit. That's why it's extremely important to have a strong business profile that you can start building today. So pretty much the way you start building your business credit is simple. So if you have your LLC, you need to get your EIN. That is free from the IRS. Go to irs.gov or Google IRS EIN, and it will just take you directly to the website, and it literally takes less than 5 minutes to apply for your EIN. It is free. So you need your LLC, get your EIN, and then once you do that, you want to then make sure you have a business address. This part is very important, and it's what a lot of people miss. So at minimum, I would say get a P.O. box. And I say at minimum because some companies don't like P.O. boxes. They like actual physical addresses, which is not a home address. Because if your business only has a home address, that's considered more high risk to lenders. So you want to make sure your business is not considered risky because you want them to loan you money. So if you can afford it, I would recommend getting a virtual address. You can go through DaVinci, Regis, Opus. There's different websites that you can get a virtual address. I have one for my coaching business. I got it through DaVinci. I pay $50 a month for my virtual address. So pretty much it is a executive suites building, and my mail gets delivered there. And I can go get my mail. They have conference rooms that I can rent if I have a meeting or anything happening like that. So I would recommend getting a virtual address. It could be as cheap as $50. I've seen some for $100, but you get different perks with them. Some virtual address companies actually report to the credit bureau, which is kind of dope because at least with that money you're paying, it's creating credit for you, and it's kind of boosting your trade lines on your credit profile. So nextly, and ask me questions, please, if you have questions. I know I'm talking a lot. I feel like when I be on live and stuff, I be talking fast because I be nervous. But yes, tell me to slow down, ask me questions if you need to. But yeah, after you have your business structured properly and everything is a go, you can then start building business credit without your social. Yes, some companies will ask you for your social security number, but if you go through the proper steps, you will not need your social security number. I promise you of that. So step number one, after you have everything structured, is you have to apply for tier 1 vendors, okay? So that's the first step. And these tier 1 vendors are more so kind of like business needs, office supplies, things like that. And so tier 1 vendors are considered net 30 accounts, okay? So net 30 accounts means that you have to pay your balance in full in 30 days. There's also like net 50, net 60 accounts, but it's the same concept. You have to pay your balance in full by that 30, 50, 60 days, etc. So you start with those net 30 accounts. And a couple different tier 1 vendors or net 30 accounts are Uline, Granger, Summa Office Supply, Shirtsy, Business T-Shirt Club. Business T-Shirt Club is dope because just say you want to get some branding for your company, you can apply for Business T-Shirt Club and you can, say you got approved for $1,000, you can go buy $1,000 worth of, apparel for your business, whether it's just branding or maybe you want to start a company where you're selling t-shirts because you always have dope quotes, dope sayings and things like that. Sign up for Business T-Shirt Club or Shirtsy, get some apparel, sell it, pay that money back, and then do it all over again. So there's a business idea for y'all. So there's a variety of tier 1 vendors. Also, NAV, N-A-V, is considered a tier 1 vendor. So I really like NAV because it is a website that provides a ton of resources for small businesses and entrepreneurs. You can also track your personal credit score on there and also your business credit score. And if you they have a variety of tiers. I think it's either tier 2 or 3 and up, they will actually report that payment to the credit bureaus. So that's another trade line. So at the tier 1 level, you want 3 to 5 vendors reporting on your credit report. I'm about to get some water. So you want 3 to 5 vendors reporting from the tier 1 level. And usually it takes about 30 days for those accounts to actually report to the credit bureau. It's kind of similar to personal credit. Every 30 days, they kind of let the credit bureaus know how your business did and if you paid it in time. And so once you have that reporting, 3 to 5 vendors, you then will get a paydex score. A paydex score is a score that is generated after you have started building your credit profile. And that paydex score is important when you become higher in the different tiers of business credit. So tier 1 is vendor credit, net 30 credit. Okay, so next you want to then, after you have those 3 to 5 reporting, you can then move to tier 2, which is retail credit. So retail credit is your everyday stores that you can go to, such as Staples, Lowe's, Home Depot. What else? Who else? Oh, Amazon is a tier 2. Floor and Decor is a tier 2 vendor. So I have a Best Buy card. I have a Floor and Decor card. So I literally just had to get new modems and routers at Best Buy. So I just used my Best Buy business card, and so I didn't have to come out of pocket right now, which is beneficial. Like, I had the money, but who wants to spend it on something like that, and especially if it's like last minute and you weren't expecting it. So that's a good reason to have these cards, is to cover those unwanted, unexpected expenses. So then you get to tier 2 level, retail credit. So that is things that you would most likely use more often. Amazon, I use that often. Instead of just paying directly for it, I just have them invoice me. And then before the end of the month, I just pay it. That way I'm able to build business credit doing things that I would have, purchased already. So once you have that reporting from the tier 2 level, you then move into cash credit. And cash credit is where you want to be. Cash credit is why we're all doing this. It's why you spent that money at the tier 1 level, why you then got those retail cards, because we want the cash credit. This is considered the cash credit, guys. And so pretty much on my American Express Platinum, I have no preset limit. So pretty much my spending habits will kind of determine how much money they would give to me. I think you can like put in like, if I was to spend this much, will it be approved? And I think when I first got the card, I just put in $20,000 and it was like, yes, that would be fine. So I'm like, oh snaps. Granted, I didn't spend $20,000 because I ain't got nothing to spend $20,000 on. But if some shit happened, I got it, you know? And the good thing about this is it's not a net 30 account, so I don't have to pay it back in 30 days. It's a typical credit card, and you can pay it back, you know, whatever your minimum balance is or more. So yeah, that cash credit is where you want to be, because then you have that Visa, MasterCard, American Express logo, and now we can spend money anywhere. And this is how you can then, you know, go to the dealership and get a vehicle under your business name without even using your social security number, because you have a strong business credit profile, you have your Paydex number, and you can literally get a vehicle without touching your social security number. So that's the beauty about business credit. It has no effect at all on your personal credit. Even if your personal credit score was as low as it can get, which I think is 300, 350, business credit is not asking. They don't care at all. They just want to know that you can pay your money back. And they want to see that history of you paying your money back. So it's really simple, guys. And then it's kind of cool with the business credit. Like I was saying, you get a vehicle. Maybe you want to go on Turo. Now you bought a vehicle under your business name. Now you're going to put it on Turo and kind of flip that money to get more money. Or maybe you want to purchase a property for your business. So what you can do is, no, I can't use a credit card to go, you know, buy a house or anything like that. But what I could do is take a cash advance. So just say I got to the point where I got $200,000 in cash credit, which is possible. Just say I took a cash advance of $150,000, you know, under whatever percentage they're going to charge me. Maybe I bought a foreclosure house with that money for $120,000, flipped it, paid the bank back their money, and now I got extra money to play with. So that's the things that you can do with business credit. It's not just about buying staplers and toilet paper for your business. It's about really utilizing this and building your credit profile so you can then do dope shit and make more money. So when I say use other people's money to build generational wealth, I literally mean you're going to build your business credit, go buy something, go start a business, flip that money, and keep doing it and keep doing it and kind of keep doing it. Does that make sense? Any questions so far, guys? I know some people came in a little later. Does anybody have questions? I know I've been talking. I hope y'all taking notes. Also, I have a Divvy card. So this is also a net 30 card, which is kind of cool. So I did not need my business credit or my social security number to apply for this card, and I got $10,000. And the cool thing about this card is that they have an app. So they also gave me a virtual card that I can use. And so yeah, they gave me a virtual card that I can also use. So if I just want to use my phone. But the thing with this, since it is a net 30, you are required to pay that balance in full at the end of those 30 days. So I'll use this like for rental cars and different things like that. Because, you know, it's not expensive, but I would not recommend going dropping 10 grand in 1 month and expecting to pay it back. Unless you have a really dope business idea that you know is going to happen, that you can pay that money back. Don't be stupid with it, okay? Is it better to get a business credit card versus an actual business loan, like terms of the interest rate? So when it comes to business credit cards, the thing about business credit cards is they don't report to the credit bureau. So my little pre-American Express card does not report to the credit bureau, but I had to do all the steps to get there. I don't know what my interest rate is on this card, but I think you would just have to weigh it to see. So if you want to do a credit card versus a loan, I think you would have to look at the interest that you would have to pay back. I know I did when I first opened my salon. I got a PayPal loan, which was really easy for me to get as a business. And I did need my social security number for that. So it was linked to my personal credit, which was fine. But they gave me $5,000 and I had to just pay it back in 12 months. So it was really simple. I think I literally paid $111 a week. So about $400 a month for a year. But it wasn't bad for me. I didn't even really think about it, that $100 coming out every week, but that $5,000 helped me open up the salon. So I think you really have to see how much of a loan that you can get and how much of a credit card balance. Typically business loans, they'll probably give you more money, like $5,000, $10,000. Starting out, you're probably not going to get a $5,000 or $10,000 credit card balance. But the thing about business credit cards is, since it is a business credit card, they don't care about your utilization rates at all. So if you had to max out that business credit card, it would not negatively affect you at all. What type of ways do you take advantage of reward points? So honestly, I have not taken advantage of my reward points at all. I've just letting them accumulate. I did make a purchase on Saks recently, and through American Express, I got Shop Runner. And it pretty much allowed, I don't know, it's different perks like free 2-day shipping and other things like that because of my American Express card. But then it asked me if I wanted to like credit some of my balance to my purchase. And I didn't want to do that, but I thought that was kind of cool. But I have not really taken advantage of all the perks with my business credit card. I know with American Express, when you travel, they have, at the airports, they have like different rooms that guests can hang out in. They have food and drinks and cool vibes as opposed to just waiting in the regular airport lobby with everyone else. But yeah, American Express specifically has a whole lot of reward points. But no, I have not taken advantage of all of them yet. I'm kind of just letting that accumulate. Any other questions right now, guys? Let's see, what else? My favorite tier 1 vendors, because that's where everyone needs to start. I told you guys WEX. It's a fleet card, so it's a gas card. I really recommend you signing up for this one for sure. If I had to pick one out of all of them, I would say that one, and it's because we all use gas, right? So that one, it is a net 30, so you have to pay it back every month, but you would have spent that $50, $100 a month already on gas. So you might as well, build your business credit while you're getting gas. So WEX is probably my favorite tier 1 vendor. I actually use Uline a lot. If you go to Uline, ULINE.com, they have a lot of stuff. I bought some shelving units for the salon from Uline. I also purchased, my retail displays, like the big old displays I have. If you've been in my salon where I keep my merchandise, I bought those from Uline. You can buy little things. They have, I buy my toilet paper from the salon from there, paper towels. So they have a lot of stuff that you can use. But at the tier 1 level, you want to make sure that you're spending at least $50 to $100 and then invoice it, and then make sure you pay that invoice on time, or I really recommend paying it early because that really helps if you pay it early. They do recognize that, and you kind of get a little higher score if you pay it early. I would say within 10 to 15 days, pay that invoice off at the tier 1 level if it's like a net 30. If something happens, COVID, your business is unable to make money, does a business credit card put liens on you or your personal assets? No. So business credit has no bearing on your personal assets, on your personal credit at all, because you are not using your Social Security. If you were today to just apply for an American Express card or some kind of tier 3 cash credit, they're going to ask for your Social Security number because you don't have a strong business credit profile. But if you go through the stages of, tier 1, then tier 2, then tier 3, you're going to be, it's just your business. It has no responsibility on the business owner. But what can happen is they could potentially come after your business assets. So if you have business assets, they could be potentially at risk if you default on these lines of credit, and your business credit score will tank. So I know a lot of times people see, you guys heard, Trump's business went for bankrupt, like his Trump University or whatever businesses that he has went bankrupt. But those companies probably did go bankrupt, but they didn't touch him personally because he solely built all of that credit up and all of that everything up solely on the business EIN. So when that goes to shit, you just throw that out and then build another one. Not saying that's what you should do at all. Not saying that you should just, mess up your business credit at all. But if it was to happen, that's how, you see all these rich people. They're like, dang, they went bankrupt. Their business went bankrupt. How did that happen? They doing X, Y, and Z. They look like they're living a life. It's because that business credit is separate from their personal credit. Is it bad to have too much credit or too many business inquiries? No. Inquiries and credit and things like that typically have a negative effect on your personal credit side does not affect business credit at all. At the beginning, you're going to have a lot of inquiries quick because you're trying to build your credit profile. But then after that, it kind of tapers off. But companies aren't going to be like, hey, no, we're not going to give you this credit because we see you have 4 inquiries. And also those inquiries are not going to lower your credit score at all. And they're also not going to be like, hey, you have too much credit. You're using too much credit. That looks bad. As long as you're paying that back by the due date, it's fine to have, a lot of credit and using that credit because that's what they want to see. Because the goal is to have hundreds of $1,000s in business credit to use for your business. And so if you're not actually using those funds, they're not going to keep, raising your credit limits. They're going to be like, hey, you have $5,000 available, but you're only using $500 every day or every month. Why are we going to give you $10,000 credit limit? So you really want to make sure you're using that money. So that's one thing I had to get comfortable with because I don't like owing people money. And I don't know, I'm Black, so I can only speak from the Black perspective. And I just feel like we were all probably taught, never owe people money. Don't use credit cards. Credit cards is bad. All of these things, all of these negative connotations, I feel like have been given to us as minority about credit. But we have to rewire our brain, how we are viewing credit, how we are thinking about credit. Credit is bad if you misuse it. Absolutely. But if you use credit smartly and wisely, it can really boost up your business. It can boost up your potential because I think what happens is a lot of us have great ideas. We just don't have the funds to kind of pursue those dreams, or we don't know how to get access to capital, or we're too afraid to take out a loan or get a credit card or anything like that because we have all these negative connotations that we've been taught over the years about credit and loaning money and different things like that. So I really think it comes with rewiring how we look at money, how we look at finances. Because, there's a saying, money is the root of all evil, but that's not the whole saying. You got to look at the whole thing. And if you have these negative thoughts about money, that money is the root of all evil, that you're going to feel guilty about being a millionaire because you're going to be like, well, I'm a millionaire. I got money. That means I'm evil. No, absolutely not. So we really have to kind of change how we view money, finances, and wealth. I know I went on a whole nother tangent. Ain't got nothing to do with business credit, but I think a few of you guys can relate when I say that about our thought process about money. I really think that, yes, you're right. It's the love of money. Absolutely. And so I really think that we need to really kind of learn these tricks early. Because if I would have learned about business credit when I was doing hair in my living room, I would have been so much ahead of the game than I am now. And that's really why I preach about business credit all the time, is because I want y'all to get this information. Like when I learn something new, I'd be so excited to share it because there is enough money for all of us. And it's really interesting. I saw this video and I'm going to try to find it and share it. But it was literally saying that as a millionaire, you're closer to being like broke than you are close to the person who has the most money in the world. Because I think, I don't know, Jeff Bezos has what, $900 billion, $9 billion. But they like put it on a scale and he was like up here at the top and a person with $1 million was like way down here. And they're like, literally you being a millionaire, you're closer to people with $0 than you're close to Jeff up here. So that kind of put it in perspective, like a visual to see, like, look, there's a whole lot of money out here. That a millionaire is, you know, closer to like somebody with $0 than they are to the person with the most money. So it's a lot of money out there in the world, and it's no reason why we all can't have access to it and we all can't have a piece of that pie. So that's why I truly, truly preach business credit, because it's a very easy way to get money for your business. It's an easy way to kind of flip it. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm on a tangent. Any other questions? But if you guys click the link in my bio, I have a free checklist, business credit checklist, and it's a couple pages. It's really short though, and it literally talks about like what business credit is, why you should build your business credit. It talks about the 3 tiers that I kind of mentioned. It goes into a little more detail about those couple things about the tier 1, tier 2, and getting to that cash credit level. So make sure you guys click that link and get that free checklist, because it has a lot of information on there. Also, I have my business credit ebook. I recently changed the name. It's called Business Credit Secrets Exposed. I thought it was kind of like dope, but nonetheless, so that's my new, so that's my ebook about business credit. A lot of you guys purchased it. I really appreciate it. I got some really good feedback on that. And I know you guys, if you haven't got it, you should get it. So that is on there, Business Credit Secrets Exposed. And that literally goes into a ton of detail about business credit, structuring your business so you can make sure that you get approved for business credit. It'll go through, it has all the different like tier 1, tier 2, I think I just did tier 1 and tier 2 vendors on there. It has a ton of information. I promise you. Look at the reviews. You will not regret it. Let's see some questions. Learned this years back in real estate that investors use credit cards to buy investment properties. Absolutely. Yes, they do. That's what I was saying, y'all. Like, look, I'm telling y'all, when I buy my first property with a business credit card, I'm about to show y'all the whole process and give y'all that game, because yo, that's the game. Like, when I tell y'all business credit is the juice, like, it's the juice. Like, I get hype about it. But yeah, like literally, if you have 400, 500,000, you just swipe that credit card, flip a property, and you're going to use that credit card to buy all the stuff, pay the contractors to flip that property. And then you're going to sell it for more, pay back the bank. And then now you got hard cash to use to either pocket or do another flip or use that card again. At what point should you get business credit? You should get business credit immediately. If you have your business LLC, you have your EIN, your business address, all of those, that business structure, you want to make sure you get business credit ASAP. It's never too early to start building your business credit. And when I started building my business credit, I did so aggressively, meaning that I did all my tier 1 vendors in like one night. I applied for all of them. Like, yeah, we're going to do that one. We're going to do that one. We're going to do that one. I did them all. And then once I got the accounts, I started making purchases. So I aggressively built my business credit. But you don't have to go that route. Maybe you just want to start with one vendor. And then you just use that vendor for a little while. And then you're like, all right, I'm ready. I feel a little more comfortable. I can add another one. So I would say it's very important for you to start building your business credit as soon as possible. And one thing I do want to throw out there is that the tier 1 vendors, they're not like the funnest stuff to buy from at all, but just consider it an investment into your business. And you literally only have to make one purchase from that tier 1 vendor. As long as you make that purchase of $50 to $100, make sure it's reporting, and you can never purchase from them ever again if you don't want to, or if you want to keep buying from them because it's convenient or whatever, and you actually really need this stuff, that's great. But you don't have to continuously purchase from these vendors once they actually start reporting. Just say, you know, like I said, you need 3 to 5 tier 1 vendors. You can do WEX, like I'm going to keep throwing out there. That's something you'll probably continue to use because it's a gas card and you're going to use gas every day. But just say you want to buy something from Uline. So just say you go on uline.com. You're like, look, I'm going to buy this They got all kinds of stuff. Just say you're like, hey, I'm gonna buy this paper towel for the house from Uline. You can go ahead and buy that paper towel, but once Uline starts reporting to your credit bureau, you don't have to purchase from Uline ever again, as long as you see that they're reporting. And once you have your tier 1 vendors 3 to 5 reporting, you don't have to ever buy from tier 1 vendors again if you don't want to, or you can continue to. And then you move to the retail credit, which is things that you will use more often. You know, Amazon. I'll probably always use that tier 2 vendor for the rest of my life because I love Amazon. I actually got a whole bunch of packages today. Will closing business credit impact your credit score? Are you meaning like if I was to close down my American Express card? Because the tier 1 vendors, they aren't credit cards. They're vendor accounts. So you don't actually get a physical card or anything. But no, if I was to just be like, yeah, I hate Best Buy. I'm never going to Best Buy again. I am boycotting Best Buy and I don't want this card and I'm done with it. No, it won't impact your credit score, but also there's really no need to close it. You can just keep it and just let it, ride out and never purchase from them again. But you don't really get cards until you get to the tier 2 level. But WEX does give you a card because you have to use that at the gas pumps. And also about WEX is all gas station doesn't accept WEX. So they do have a website where you can see. I go to Circle K. I'm not sure. I don't think all Circle K's accept it. So that's kind of the annoying part about WEX. I'm going to let you know that right now. But if you find one in your area, just go there. And also, if you get to the gas station and try it, it'll let you know if it's going to work or not. So sometimes I'm like, I'm going to try it. It doesn't work at Costco, which sucks because I like to get my gas from Costco. It doesn't work at Costco. But yeah, so WEX gives you a card. Divvy also gives you a card. Like I said, this is also a good one to get. They do give you a good amount of funds. It would kind of vary, but answer your question, no, it would not negatively affect your business credit score at all. Any other questions? I wish I could share my screen with y'all because I really want to show you guys the websites for the different tier 1 vendors, but I guess I could have just brought my computer and flipped the camera, but I didn't think that through ahead of time. Let me know any other questions you can think of. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Have you guys started building business credit at all? Have any of you guys got my ebook? What was your thoughts? Talk to me. I'm like, what else can I say about business credit that I didn't say? You are so welcome. Thank you for listening. I hope I didn't bore you or talk your ear off. I hope you were able to follow. I was trying to, talk in a way in which it kind of made sense. I usually don't like doing lives by myself because I feel weird just talking. Dejanay. No, thank you. You don't have to bring my computer. It's okay. I just got something for y'all next time. I'll go into detail and I'll show y'all the websites. How about that? All right, ebook is next on your list. Yay. Please get that. It would be great information. Yes. Okay, yeah. So, Kiani, we can talk about that, but literally, if you go to wex.com or let's say businesstshirtclub.com, you can literally just apply. Usually it would say net 30 or term account or something like that, or vendor account, and then you can start applying for the vendors. But if you need help, message me and I can kind of walk you through how to apply. Can I build my business credit without a credit? Well, sheesh. Can I build my business credit without a business? Unfortunately not. You would need a LLC. And Kiki, I really want you should get an LLC. Kiki is my stylist at the salon, y'all. I really encourage all my stylists to get an LLC because even though they work at my salon, they are independent contractors. And so they're their own business. So it's important to get an LLC. I can help you guys get your LLC. In the state of Arizona, it's what? $50 and $30 if you expedite it. So $80 to get your LLC. So it's really easy. And maybe you don't know exactly what you want your business name to be. Like, that's okay because you can change your LLC name for either $20 or $25. So I would just say maybe start with your first and last name, LLC. And then if you come up with a dope ass name at some point and you want to change it, you can change it or create another LLC. Because the thing about it is you can literally build business credit on every LLC that you have. So I'm currently building business credit on my All Mixed Up LLC, which is my salon. But I'm also building business credit on my coaching business, my Brianna Buckner LLC. So if you have multiple LLCs, you can build business credit. But yes, you would at least need an LLC to build business credit. I saw a question. Bought your ebook and I love all the info. I haven't started my journey on establishing credit, but I'm on the way. Excellent. Yes, do that. Because once you get to those different limits, once you get to that cash credit, and it literally only takes about 90 days at minimum to get to that cash credit level. So that's the thing about business credit. It doesn't take long. It's pretty simple. So I really don't understand why this isn't common knowledge, because it's easy. And so it literally takes 90 days. So you do tier 1 for 30 days, have them reporting. Do tier 2 for another 30 days. We're at 60 days. Let them start reporting. Then at 90 days, you get cash credit. And now, Erica, I'm talking about your comment. You can now, when you have to purchase supplies for your clients, we buy Shine and Gem all the time, and it seems to go up every time we purchase it. You can use business credit for that, so you don't have to come out of your pocket right away and pay it back. So you're literally building business credit, buying things that you're going to buy anyway. And so that's how you use business credit for your benefit. Limited information is the most valued information. Absolutely. That is true. And that's why I be speaking about business credit all the time, because I just really feel like it's a game changer. Business credit is the holy grail, for real. It's simple, it's easy, and they're giving you money so you can make more money. Come on, why wouldn't you do it? It's that simple. Yeah, so I'm going to keep talking about business credit. I hope y'all ain't annoyed at my Instagram feed when I be talking about business credit. I try to switch it up on what I talk about, so it's not the same information. I'm giving you guys new information. But yeah, I really am shoving this down you guys' throat because I know how valuable it is. I know how much of a game changer business credit is. So that's why I'm going to keep talking to y'all about it, because until everybody I know get this information, I'm going to keep talking about it. It's spreading the gospel. You just got to keep talking about it. Any other questions? No more questions. I've been talking for 45 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up. But like I said, click that link in my bio. It does have my free business credit checklist in there. And that kind of breaks down really easy what business credit is, how can you get it, what the different tiers of business credit. It talks about business structure, how your business needs to be structured to get business credit. And then also, if you want to purchase my business credit ebook, Business Credit Secrets Exposed, that really goes into detail about all the ins and outs of business credit, kind of the vendors you can apply to, literally why you need to structure your business, how you need your business structured. It really goes into a lot of details about business credit. So make sure you guys get that. I'm gonna do 50% off of that ebook for today and tomorrow. I don't know if I have a promo code already for the ebook, so I'm gonna have to post that. I'm gonna make one, I'm gonna post it so y'all can get 50% off my ebook for the business credit. I'm always running discounts on it because it's great information and it's definitely underpriced already. But, you know, it's really not about the money to me. I really want y'all to get this information. This information is valuable. So yeah, 50% off my ebook. I'm gonna post a promo code in my story. So check out my story. Also, I'm gonna post this live video on my IGTV. In the caption, I'm gonna put that promo code. I guess I should have pre-planned that, but that's all right. You know, we live and we learn. So 50% off that ebook. Yeah, so that's all I got about business credit. I want to start doing lives more often. Yeah, I want to do lives more often. So I think I should have went live at 5 o'clock today and do live at 5. So I want that to be my thing. Because, you know, I'm a little corny. I like, you know, alliteration and rhyme and shit. So, yeah. So I'm going to start doing live at 5. I want to do once a week. But I really don't think y'all want to hear me talk about business credit every week. Unless you want me to talk about business credit every week, I'll talk about it. But I can come up with a couple more topics. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's jump on a live together. If anybody want to jump on a live with me, please, because I don't have to do all the talking. Yeah, I would absolutely love to partner with anyone, whether you want me to talk to your audience or you want to talk to my audience about something that they can benefit and be of value. I would absolutely love to partner with you guys for some lives. That would be dope. Like, absolutely. So yeah, let's coordinate that for real. But yeah, I do want to do live at 5. Maybe twice a month or something like that to start. But yeah, that's all. If y'all don't got any more questions, we can call it a night. I smell food cooking, so I'm about to grab me some dinner. And yeah, no more questions, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all live at 5 on another day. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later.